I woke up panicking, panting, wondering why I felt so trapped, so stuck. I was on the moon on paper. I was the founder and CEO of a startup that had just received 9 figures in funding. I was having the time of my life, so I thought. Hiring a team, being a leader, building something for my future, and everything that I ever wanted was in front of me, and I was on the up. So why did I feel so anxious inside? So empty. Trepidation pulsating through my veins, through my body, daily, all the time. And despite my solemn or fun even exterior, rather kind of hardy exterior, I'm a man on a mission. Deep down, I knew something was wrong. Something was seriously wrong. I knew that I wasn't aligned with myself, with who I wanted to be and with where I was going. And I'd always say to myself, don't worry, I'll get there. Just once I do this, I'll figure it out. And once I get there, I'll figure it out. And once I kept putting off, basically, being the person who I wanted to be. So why do I feel stuck? Why do I not have clarity when I'm doing all the things that I needed to do? And it took a fundamental breakdown, a schism, a panic moment, and real melting almost of my internal sides. And it took 5 years of really deep soul-searching questions, far reading anything under the sun about these kind of perennial questions. Who am I? What am I? Without sounding too cheesy. And you don't need to have that same disaster that I had. I can share these learnings with you right now and continue to share these learnings with you. But this period and this growth and this deep attitude of learning led me to some fundamental realizations. And I'm going to share these foundational, key understandings that allowed me to see a new path forward. One where I wasn't burdened by my thoughts. One where that despite what's happening on the outside, I had emotional balance on the inside and I could maintain control of my interior. And I wouldn't have that lurching heart feeling or that anxious shake. And one where I could confidently be myself and know that I was doing the best. And that I didn't need to be afraid of the consequences because I'm being me. If you're acting with true good intentions, you can't go wrong. Don't let someone kid you that. You can't go wrong. If someone gets truly offended, that's on them. It's not on you. You can't take in the world's problems and feel them like that so bad. It's just going to destroy you and pull you down. Learn to focus your mind on the things that you can control, not on the things that you can't control. And this is going to give you a completely different experience. Your experience is completely determined by where you focus your attention. And you have the power to direct your attention. And therefore, you have the power to completely determine your experience. And whenever you're having an experience that is not agreeable to you, that is not aligned with how you want to be or who you want to be, just know that you are living someone else's story, someone else's life, someone else's idea. And when I realized that, truly deep down realized that, not just something that I heard or kind of understood on a superficial level, I realized that I truly am the creator of my experience. And the things that are in my experience ultimately are my responsibility. I won't necessarily be able to control the knee-jerk reactions to life or anything that happens to me, my circumstances. But I have the power to shift my attention, shift my focus, and start directing my experience rather than being a victim to it, a victim to life. I don't have to be a victim to life anymore. I don't have to take the things that are given to me, my nationality or my personality even, and I don't have to let those memories and those other ideas define who I am, especially now and especially moving forward, but ever. These are the limiting beliefs that are holding me back from my improvements or radical shifts in upgrading my experience. I can't do that because that's who I am, or that's, I'm meant to be like this. No. You can literally be any type of person that you want to be. It's up to you. You can be that fun, bubbly, social person, even if you don't think that's who you are. I'm sure that one time or another, you've had that experience where you feel like that person. You've been in a group, you've been around people that you're comfortable with, and you've had that feeling, you've been that person. Well, that's just an experience, and that's who you can focus on, and that's available to you at any time. And this is because in that moment, in your story in your head, you were that person. And if we raise our awareness, our consciousness, our understanding of life, then we have the ability to choose who we want to be. Then it's just up to us and up to our willpower and how much do we really want it. This idea, coupled with the growth mindset from Carol Dweck, who she basically details two outlooks on life. One where the person, let's say they're not very good at something, say tennis. Well, the person who has a fixed mindset would say, I suck at tennis, I always suck, I'm never going to get better. Whereas someone with the growth mindset looks at these challenges, in this example, tennis, and says to himself or herself, okay, right now I'm not the best at tennis, but if I dedicate some time to it and hard work and focus my attention there, then I'm gonna get better, and I will be a good tennis player if I do that. And so which story of those is really closer to reality? The one that you'll never be good at tennis, or the one that if you work hard you'll get better at something. And in which one of those stories tends to be playing in your head? Ask yourself that question. How many times do your limiting beliefs define you? Now, seriously, guys, I'm sitting here getting ready for bed, and I just had these thoughts and I had to share them because I have to get them out there. I think they can really help people. And also, it helps people. And there's going to be a lot of people, there's going to be a lot of more videos of these coming. I've got a lot planned. And please, if you found this useful, let me know. Like it, tell me something in the comments. Did you ever have a moment like this? Did I shed some light on something you'd never really thought in a particular way? I'd honestly love to hear it. So, thank you so much for your time. Good night. Sayonara. And see you again soon. Bye-bye.